South of Darwin, down the Stewart Highway in an outback Aboriginal health clinic, languish hundreds of AstraZeneca doses, unwanted and soon to expire.
I note that there's some 6 million AstraZeneca vaccines now that have been administered in this country, which is incredibly important.
Scott Morrison adopting a glass half full perspective, but it's not the availability of the AstraZeneca vaccine that's the problem anymore.
We're awash with AstraZeneca, but because of messaging that's come out, obviously from both the advisory body and then translated by the federal government over the last few months, it's made people very hesitant.
It hasn't been held by the Prime Minister freelancing, giving his own advice about the benefits or the wisdom of taking AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca's now recommended for those 60 and over because of the minuscule risk of blood clots, now responsible for 6 deaths in Australia, including 2 last week, a 44-year-old Tasmanian man and a 48-year-old Victorian woman.
I feel for their families in those situations, and this is the terrible impact that pandemics have when you're responding to pandemics.
Tight supply of the Pfizer vaccine hasn't helped, but with community frustration growing at the slow rollout, the Prime Minister chose to show some contrition.
I'm certainly sorry that we haven't been able to achieve the marks that we had hoped for at the beginning of this year. Of course I am.
Manning up to it and actually accepting responsibility. The PM has demonstrated some leadership qualities that I think all Australians are really happy to see.
Next month, almost 4,000 pharmacists will be brought into the vaccination program. At first, they'll only be administering AstraZeneca, which will limit the impact given hesitancy remains stubborn. But if doctors and pharmacists can't convince you to get a jab, there are always others.
Why are you so inconsistent in your beliefs? So happy to inject, smoke and snort things that come off the street, but you're very skeptical about COVID-19 and vaccines?
Too many people think vax is a scandal. Take 2 shots and COVID's handle. Pfizer or AstraZeneca. Get vaxxed, baby.
Whatever it takes. Andrew Probyn, ABC News, Canberra.